Top 10 PUBG players in the world. Best PUBG players going into 2025. Creating a top 10 list consisting of the biggest talents in PUBG is never an easy task, but someone must do it. We have decided to compile a list of top players across the entire pro PUBG scene that display talent, leadership, and potential for the future. Many faces from the past are returning to the scene, new contenders are emerging, and skill levels being at an all-time high. We truly are spoiled for choice. Who are the top 10 PUBG players to watch in 2025? We made the top PUBG players list to help you figure out who you should keep a closer eye on in 2025. For these rankings, we are taking into consideration performances from last year up until this current point in this year. Since competition can vary domestically, we wanted to include talent from different regions. These rankings can change, but currently, these are the top 10 players you should watch. 10th, Kickstart. Matt, Kickstart. Smith. Kickstart is still the runner-up in the both Americas regions for pure talent and fragging power. He moved over to Sonics late last season as part of an unofficial trade between himself and M1ME with Luminosity Gaming. Everyone had high expectations for the Sonics roster at PGC 2023 and 2024, but Kickstart and TGLTN, who is also on this list, did not manage to frag out and bring Sonics the coveted W. He makes the list barely on merit from his previous performance. Plenty of players are eligible for this spot. 9. TGLTN James. TGLTN Giesen. TGLTN definitely deserves another trophy this season. No best PUBG players would be complete without Tiggy. He is arguably the most talented player in the entire professional scene and one of the best PUBG streamers currently active. Yet, we never get to see him showcase his prowess fully in the eSports circuit. The Falcons have a positional and rotational circle curse laid upon them that they simply can't shake. I give TGLTN the entire 2025 season to show everyone he can be the season MVP and climb to the top of these standings. 8. Longskiar Dung Longscar. Rui Long Dung Longscar. Rui Long is looking to make a bang in 2024 with CCG. He made the move over from Tianba to New Happy in December 2023 and just moved to a new organization called Chosen Clicky Gaming in 2025, still looking to showcase his prowess once again in a new environment. Longscar is the most underrated player in the entire Chinese PUBG scene. We hopefully get to see him shine this season and justify his ranking ahead of 3 others PUBG legends. 7. XMPL signed up with Twisted Minds on December 23, 2023. XMPL starts 2025 with Twisted Minds after replacing Spiro and leaving Natus Ventura at the end of the 2023 season. The old Superstack in TM won all PGS trophies in 2024, but fell short at the final hurdle at PGC 2024. I have no doubts that XMPL and the whole Twisted Mind stack are seeking the main trophy in 2025. Alia reunites with Uba and Melman in the new Gaiman Gladiators Super Team. We got Alexander Alia Pirogov just ahead of his former teammates in our rankings. He was for Navi's success over the past 2 years and has the it factor in most team duels he engages. He joined the Gaiman Gladiator Super Team together with Uba and Melman, but left months after they failed to get any success. His roster for 2025 is still unknown, but we expect he will land in either an established organization or make a mixed squad to compete through regional qualifiers. 5. AX-Left Zuo. X-Left Zixuan. X-Left is now a regular on our rankings and always among the top picks. He is instrumental for the success of Petrichor Road over the past 3 seasons and holds numerous MVP awards and accolades. If you want a player that can both play solo or a 2-2 split or full rush, you want Aches left. There is no doubt he will be the one to really challenge our next two names on the list. Fourth, Inonix na Inonix, Hiju. All Inonix needed to become a PUBG champion was to move to roster where he can shine. The 2023 season was all about Danawa, as they became the top contender in the Korea and favorites in both PGS events and ultimately PGC champions. He is now part of FN eSports for 2025 together with Anyong, Starlord, Zenith. We will have to wait and see how he tackles the new environment and if he is still at the peak of PUBG eSports play. Third, Soul, best PUBG player going into 2024, the dual PGC 2023 and PUBG Nations Cup 2023 MVP, stands at third in our rankings. Cho Sol Gi-yol had an amazing season and was instrumental for both his country and Danawa eSports in reaching their first ever championship. There is so many Sol highlights from this past season that it's hard to even put in words how good he is. He joined D+ at the start of 2024 and is seeking to make yet another team champions by the end of this year. He truly one of the best PUBG players right now. Second, Highmass credit, PUBG eSports. Highmass is starting 2025 with all gamers global after absolutely dominating lobbies with Cerberus eSports for over 3 years. He regularly makes it to PGC and always performs well and brings his team to the final. His solo plays and fragging power is what sets him apart individually among this super stack we have listed. The new AG roster looks promising, and Highmass may be the driving force that brings them several PGS trophies and EWC plus PGC attendances later this year. First, Clories credit, PUBG eSports. After an MVP-level showcase at PGC 2024 that ultimately crowned the Expandables champions, Nguyen Clories Long Hao is now the top pick to start out 2025. The Expandables are not changing their player stack at all this season, seeking to recapture the glory they earned last season. Clories is headlining this push, with all 4 regions possessing so much talent that excel in many ways. Domestic competitions will make for an exciting watch. Additionally, when international tournaments come around, all teams, including those with players on this list, will provide blockbuster entertainment. It is certainly a year not to be missed. Make sure to keep tuned in, as this is a year you do not want to miss. To stay up to date with all things PUBG, keep an eye on our PUBG news section.